Hello, my legion of little goblins. This is Gamer Dragon, and welcome back to Illusions of the Dead 2, an Amnesia conversion mod. That is the sequel to Illusions of the Dead 1, and this is the custom story I kind of been hinting at. So, let's get into it. We're a loading screen. Alright, so a bit of a big thing. First of all, this custom story has been built and tested on recommended gamma of 1.0, and a game version of it, at least version 1.3, is required. Epilepsy warnings, pain. Couple of conversations in the game can get very long. Many times there will be an option for the dialogue. I don't really care. Don't be afraid to use your lantern. Keep progressing and exploring. You'll find plenty of resources. Also read your mementos if you get stuck. Also, if you want to follow the story, remember to read the notes. You'll be notified when you write something in your journal. Last of all, please enjoy playing Illusions of the Dead 2 Improv. And I gotta say, this is an excellent custom story.
My name is Marcus Grant. I've been living in England since I can remember. 15 years ago, my daughter Emily had a rare disease called sclerosis. The disease would kill my daughter if she didn't get cured. When I heard that the scientists of the castle of Barnard were working on a cure, I immediately went to the castle to start looking for it. The only problem was that the cure had some bad side effects that turned some of the prisoners they were testing the cure on into invulnerable monsters. Also, the ghost of the castle, Jonathan Barnard, was apparently roaming his castle. In the end, he saved my life and helped me to escape his castle with the cure that saved my daughter from dying that long and painful death. The last 15 years have been rather peaceful, until last night. I saw the ghost of Jonathan Barnard in my own house. When I walked up to him, he disappeared like he always does. From that point on, I knew something was wrong.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting an epilepsy warning up on the title of this video. Bah. Who the fuck are you, bro? We are trying to sleep. You're such a dick. Don't worry, there's like nothing in these there. Boom. am I going? I wonder if this is Emily's room now. Get my... Where am I going?
Marcus Grant! Oh my, it really is you! You need to come with me right now!
Wait, hold on a second. Who are you and what are you doing here? It's midnight. People are trying to sleep.
You don't understand! It is very important that you listen to me. The fate of the world is in your hands.
The fate of the world? What is this nonsense? Whatever you're trying to sell, I'm not buying it. Good night, sir.
No, listen! The world is in great danger. Your daughter is in great danger. The ghost of Jonathan Barnard needs your help.
Who are you?
My name is Professor Woodbridge. I'm the professor of the Telculum University. My team and I were working on the cure for sclerosis at the castle of Barnard until we got overrun by the undead.
You might need to come inside to explain all of what's happening.
There's no time for that. Come with me. I'll explain everything in my lab.
Time had dulled the memories, but not the presents. 15 years of quiet dissolved in an instant, as if the past had only been waiting for its cue. And this shit gets
I'm sorry
wild.
about the mess. The last few hours have been very stressful for me.
All right. Please explain to me what's going on.
I haven't fully figured it out yet, but listen closely. Few people actually know this, but there's another world that mirrors our own. I'd like to call it the second dimension.
How
That
original.
world is like an exact copy of this one. The only difference is that no living creatures exist there. Everyone who has died, people and animals alike, can be found in the second dimension.
So basically, when I die, I'll end up in the second dimension.
Yes, exactly. Do you remember the cure for sclerosis that my team and I have created?
Yes, of course. That's the cure that saved my daughter's life.
That's not important right now. While
Bitch!
developing the cure, we somehow created a pathway between our world and the second dimension. It allowed spirits from the second dimension to enter our world, and living beings from here to cross into theirs. Do you follow me so far?
I'm doing the best I can. Is that how the ghost of Jonathan Barnard got to this world?
Yes, and he couldn't return. Once we discovered where the pathway led, we destroyed the portal to the second dimension.
All right. So what exactly is the problem?
The second dimension is a dark place. You've seen the power of the spirits that come from that place. The ghost of Jonathan Barnard was able to summon guardians that nearly destroyed the castle and almost killed you in the process. Our world and the second dimension must remain separate. If those spirits invade our world, they could destroy everything.
I don't get it. You said you destroyed the portal. So the spirits have no way to reach our world, right?
The spirits' powers are beyond our understanding. They are currently creating a pathway that leads to our world, so they can get to our world.
How do you know all of this? And what does this have to do with me?
Jonathan Barnard has spoken to me. He told me to get your help. We are the only ones he can trust.
All right, so how do we stop the spirits then?
We will have to create yet another portal to the second dimension. From there, Jonathan Barnard will guide you. In order to get the portal working, we'll need a power source. The only one I can think of that's strong enough is an orb. I once had an orb in my possession, but it got divided into 4 fragments, each located in a different place.
Better than 6
I already
fragments.
have 1 fragment here in my lab. That means you'll need to recover the remaining 3. I will give you this list with all the locations of the 3 remaining orb fragments. While you're gathering them, I'll be working on fixing the machine to help power the portal. Also, it might get a little dark sometimes. Take this lantern with you. Good luck, Marcus.
Thank you, Professor Woodbridge.
You just wrote a summary of the conversation in your diary. Summaries can be viewed from your journal. Notes. Today has been an exceptionally stressful day. I found myself in a conversation with Professor Woodbridge, the old professor at the Castle of Barnard from 15 years ago, trying to make sense of a peculiar situation. He revealed to me a theory about another world which he calls the second dimension. In this world, an exact replica of ours exists, void of any living beings. Instead, it harbors the spirits of the apparently an experiment meant to create a cure for sclerosis inadvertently created a passage between our world and the second dimension. This allowed the ghost of Jonathan Barnard to cross over. Despite destroying the initial portal and locking in the ghost of Jonathan Barnard in our world, Professor Woodbridge believes the spirits of the second dimension are constructing another one, posing a grave threat to our world. The ghost of Jonathan Barnard, it seems, has sought our help in thwarting this danger. To prevent catastrophe, we must assemble an orb split into 4 pieces scattered across different locations. Professor Woodbridge possesses 1 piece, leaving me to gather the remaining 3 while he works on the portal. Armed with a lantern and a daunting task, I embark on this journey, knowing the fate of both worlds rests in our hands. Fuck. Hell. Woodbridge's lab locations of the orb. The portal required to reach the second dimension demands an immensely powerful energy source. According to Woodbridge, the only power source capable of sustaining it is an orb. One of the orb fragments is already secured in Professor Woodbridge's laboratory, leaving 3 fragments to be recovered. One of the missing orb pieces was left behind by Professor Woodbridge's team when they evacuated the old abandoned mines. Another piece was donated and later interred in the tomb of Jonathan Barnard's wife after her passing. The 3rd piece remains in Professor Woodbridge's former office within Castle Barnard. Okay, I need to retrieve an orb piece that can be found in the old abandoned mines. I need to retrieve or blah blah blah. We all know how this works. So we can have a here's the orb piece that he has. Here's the portal. Forgot about this place. So basically this has got a lot of elements from Machine for Pigs, obviously. Not working. Professor Woodbridge needs machinery first. I don't know why I'm checking it. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. get the fuck out of here. Before we wasted half the video on this shit. Alright, so we got a level selection screen. Tomb of the wife of Jonathan Barnard. Never stretch unnaturally in the icy forest. Every tree seems to loom closer as you pass, cold biting harder. The church in the distance waits with a quiet menace, aware of every step you.
One of the missing orb pieces is located in the tomb of the wife of Jonathan Barnard. As anybody could have guessed with such an enormous castle, Jonathan Barnard was a wealthy person. After the tragic death of his wife, he built a massive tomb for his wife's body. The tomb was built somewhere underneath a church, somewhere in the north of England. After Miss Barnard's death, many valuable items were interred within her tomb, including one of the orb pieces Professor Woodbridge donated since he thought he no longer needed it. Guess who has never been so wrong?
Ah! He's a dick. And not a very smart one either. The gate to the church is locked. First says. That looks welcoming. Tell me, does that look welcoming to you guys? I don't think so. The tomb's almost finished now, just a few more days of carving and polishing. Been months of work, but none of us have complained much. Or two with the Baron coming by every day watching. Doesn't speak much. Just stands there in that long coat of his, sometimes with the red eyes. Sometimes like he's somewhere far away. We've seen grief before, but not like this. Barely eats, barely blinks. Every stone we placed, every tile we cut, it was like he was watching her die all over again. Not just love, it's something deeper. The world fell apart when she left it. I don't even know what killed her. Some say illness, some say heartbreak. We've all started keeping a bit more quiet around the tomb now. Out of respect, maybe. Maybe because the place gives off a strange feeling. Something heavy is pressing down even when the sun's out. Whoops. Secrets. I'm going to be very thorough in my investigation of places. Did I take that rifle? So, I said this was about as welcoming as it gets. Yeah, you think you're fucking clever. Oh, you think you're so funny. Fuck you. But yeah, because like the first time I played through this, I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of stuff. But look how beautiful this is. Anyway. Into the shithole we go. I'm sure it's a lovely church. You're not gonna do anything to me, are you? Well, that sucks. Over here. Nada. You got anything to say?
Hello? Is anyone there?
I don't think anybody's home, dude. It's open. What was the point of coming down here? What's the point of even having this lit corridor? Someday I'm gonna come through through those gates like that. Gates like that, and just go, it's Brittany, bitch. Fucking naked body. And a wagon full of... Ooh! Oil. Hi! I don't know where that monster acid came from, but I fucking hate it. Yeah, this is so welcoming. I feel so welcome to it. This is just absolutely phenomenal. Squeaky side door was thrown open, moving from the cold forest into an even colder church. The air is still and heavy, as if warmth and divine presence have fled, only shadowed silence. Growth level loading screen. If this place is supposed to be abandoned, damn it, I missed my opportunity again. This looks religious. Secret? Right. I think I need to take... Hey, it's Stefano. What are you doing here? Do His Excellency Bishop Ainsworth. I hope this letter finds you well. I write not out of idle concern, but from a deep unease that has settled over me like a shadow in candlelight. Lady Clementine Barnard's funeral was held 3 nights ago. The church was full of mourners. Their weeping echoed through the rafters. Their prayers rose like smoke. Baron stood at the altar, grief face, man broken, clutching his wife's veil as if his soul might go with her. It was a solemn ceremony. I must tell you, Your Excellency, I have never felt the Lord's presence fade so quickly. Not because of her death, Lady Clementine was a woman of grace. I believe she now rests with our Lord. You wish. It was not the burial that unsettled me. It was someone among the mourners. A man stood at the far end of the church, only watching. He did not cry or pray. I do not know his name, and I have never seen him before. He was old, but not weak. His eyes were sharp and searching, as if looking for something the rest of us could not see. He did not flinch during the funeral rites, did not lower his head. Then, God forgive me, I swear it felt like the very stones of the church were spoiled from him. The air grew heavy, thick like incense, but there was no smoke. The candles near him flickered, though there was no wind. I made the sign of the cross, but it gave me no comfort. When we moved into the crypt, the Baron stayed behind and spoke softly with the stranger. I could not hear their words, but I saw the Baron's hand tremble as he touched the man's shoulder. The stranger only smiled. It was a thin, joyless smile, not one of kindness, but one of no. I do not think he came to grieve. I do not think he came to mourn. Something passed between them that night, something that did not belong in a house of God. And though I am only a humble priest, I fear it was not meant for any of us to witness. I will pray for the Baron's soul, and I will pray for my own. I do not think my heart will ever know peace again. May the Lord keep us in his grace. Father Augustus. Oh, my dude. Whatever he witnessed that day, it has clearly caused a drinking. Oil. Fun. Please shut the fuck up. Yeah. That's fucking creepy as hell. Lever isn't working. Is there a way to fix it? Was that really necessary? Wow, that was so fucking rude. Electrical fuse. Lantern. I also don't like how the music builds itself up. The lady sleeps beneath us, her bones wrapped in silks finer than any soul could deserve. First I thought I was just imagining things, but I heard her again tonight. Soft weeping behind the altar, like a woman whirling in eternal dusk, coming for solace. Now the crucifix of the pulpit, it bends ever so slightly toward the ground. So ashamed of what this place has become. Lit a candle and whispered the old rites. The flame turned blue and hissed like it feared being seen. Not go beneath the church. Not while her tomb remains open. Not while her voice calls out my name. You're not that scary. Yeah, that was kind of, kind of a nothing. I mean, we got that, but... It just felt like that whole setup was building up towards something really scary happening in that area, but... I think that's what's actually pretty great about this custom story. It builds up the scare. It makes you think the scary shit's about to go down, but... You know, it's not just yet. Soon. Not just yet. Why there are no cues here. down here? A bathroom. Nice bathroom. I missed my moment again, didn't I? Man, I can only imagine what a key to freedom would be like with, what if they remade it. Really hard. Why we got this one? The machine starts running. The lever near the altar should be working. Yeah, I thought the altar would move. Not those stairs. Oh, I hate this. But, you know what? I think that's just going to be a Friday problem. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and share this video with someone who might enjoy the series. I'm Gamer Dragon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.